sure all my keys work. I took the VOD from a Twitch stream, so it's a little blocky, but that's not my fault. I can't do anything about that, but we'll, kind of deal with it. First thing to note, Mario versus Rosalina. I don't think this stage makes a huge difference in this matchup, in the sense that I feel like you have to play a little bit, both characters play a little differently regardless of the stage, but I feel like overall it evens out. So especially a stage like Town and City is very interesting because the platforms give Mario a lot of places to land and escape juggling, but the stage length is really good for Luma to survive back throws or just not immediately die to things, and then the ceiling kind of works both ways. So this is a matchup where both characters will be escaping pressure better than average. So it's going to come down to more neutral exchanges overall. Generally speaking, for Marios will approach this matchup in two different ways. They're either going to try and jump over Luma to get to you, or they're going to try and run through her or roll through her. So the first thing you want to do, ooh, good catch. As I was going to say, first thing you would want to do is try and block Luma forward with jab. But I would imagine going for an up air like this, you can see to do this you would be anticipating a jump option, which Barry's clearly did, which would make me think that these two have probably played each other many times, or at least several times, or Barry's studied one or the other, or just went for a guess. It can be a little risky to guess this early on, because if you don't get the jump, Mario gets stage control on you, and then Luma will die to a back throw. But this is a good option if you can catch the jump early, which he does. And you can see here, this is kind of the bailout for Mario, is these platforms, because maybe you could have gotten a punish there a little bit faster. But even then, it wouldn't have been a strong one, because I think it would only have been a weak Rosa up air. But little faster reactions, I think you could have punished this air dodge here. Either way, safe pressure, that's no big deal to do one way or the other. Although, what we see here, if Mario is going to be descending on you, you need to get the up smash ready, like on reaction. So something like this. The way Rose's up smash works, the way she like bends forward, it gives you a little bit of time to actually dodge the downer, and then by the time it comes out, you'll hit it. And also, since the way he's approaching with the attack, since he's coming from above, there isn't, it's not going to interfere with Luma. And the reason I bring that up is because up smash is normally negative on hit at low percents. But if you're getting the double up smash, then you're safe to use anti-air up smash all you want. So it's definitely just a thing to look out for. Especially as I've been playing Mario's lately, I feel like it's just really important to know exactly when to look for up smashes. Otherwise, Mario's just kind of walk all over you, and it can be hard to match his damage output. So this would have been a really good up smash opportunity. And it sucks too, because if Mario gets like the right down air, then Luma will get separated and you'll get separated. But he doesn't get, the last hit of the down air to hit Luma. This is a really good jump away. Should be safe on the platform. Mario can't really chase too quickly. Even if he did like double jump to hit you, you'd just be able to jump again and it'd be fine. So that's good. Pull Luma up. Got stage control. He kind of messes up and goes over here, but that happens sometimes. Good catch on the jump air dodge. That's going to be the name of the game, is once you push Mario to the corner, either he tries to go up or he tries to go through, and he's gone up twice so far, so this would lead me to believe that he's going to be doing that for the rest of the set. So definitely something to keep in mind. This is a tricky situation, and I'm just going to talk a little bit about what I've been finding personally. Because yes, this is a 50-50 up air. So if I say just wait for the air dodge and get it, then you'd have hidden it. But that doesn't really tell the whole story, because you are going for a guess. And it can be good for conditioning to risk it. But overall, I feel like this specific type of commitment, watch what happens. He's gonna get the counter hit, and you're on the platform, and you lose out on a juggle opportunity. And I feel like Mario's advantage state on Rosalina is strong enough that you don't want to risk the 50-50 just for conditioning. So I think even if it makes you a little bit more obvious, I think it's worth not committing for the second immediate up air, especially at a low percent where you're not going to get a kill. I don't think the extra damage is worth the risk of being wrong. Ooh, what was that? Thanks for the host, Jazzy G. But if you just wait here, you know, either he'll air dodge, which he did, and you get the hit, but even if he doesn't, if he chooses to, like, you know, do a nair or go around, at least you're still going to have stage control, so I think that's safer overall. And just smarter against Mario. It would be a different situation if, you know, we played the set out for a while and he always air dodges, or if maybe the up air would have killed him, but for the sake of 14%, I don't think it's worth it. So he's gonna get the hit, now you're on the platform. Luckily, you know, it's town and city, so it's not the biggest deal getting back to neutral. It's a good choice using the nair here to relieve pressure, but he actually back airs immediately. That's pretty fast from him. Let's take a peek at that. So land here. It might be worth it in the future, honestly. Next time you're up here, since you have some spare time to jump around platforms, I would probably bring Luma back to you first. Because you see when you're running here, you're kind of waiting for Luma anyway. So if you just take the extra time to jump either from here to here, or just do something that'll bring Luma back, or sit and shield or something until Luma's like tethered to you again, it'll be easier to get down. Because you can see you're doing these extra movements here to accommodate for Luma, and it makes this situation slightly more awkward. So because of not pulling Luma back, you end up jumping a little bit extra far away, which makes the reverse nair not work on the shield. So you can see how that all stems back from a decision made, you know, several exchanges earlier. Because if the Luma did pressure the back of the shield, you wouldn't be getting punished here. But it's good, you know, you stopped him from doing anything more than that, so not the biggest deal. Just something to keep in mind. It's also good to see that he's the type of Mario that will mash up B to try and kill Luma, or even just break out of jabs. This will be good to keep in mind because you can start baiting it and look for opportunities to get really heavy punishes when you really want. Also, hello, Bobby, Jazzy G. I know it's been a while, but I'm going to, for the most part, try and keep the side commentary to a minimum just to focus on the VOD. But feel free to chip in if there's anything you want to ask about the VOD itself, because I do put these on YouTube afterwards, and the VODs get kind of long, and I don't want them to be any longer, I guess, than they need to be. Otherwise, people just don't watch them. But anyway, this is good to keep in mind. The boost grab is the best thing you could have done. If you had a little bit more time, maybe you could have gotten an up smash into an up air, but boost grab is more than good enough. So up throw, up air, that's all good. Let's see the second up air there. Boost grab. Wait, was that? That was just a regular grab, huh? Wasn't boost grab? Yeah, hard to tell. Boost grab would have done 3% more. No big deal, though. One up air. Get a light up air. Again, you can see the double up air. Going for the same thing as before, I do think that is not worth the risk still. Especially if you have a platform, what you can do is you can do a one up air, land on the platform, and then you have a lot of opportunities to look for resets. Especially if you do catch an air dodge or a jump away, and you're resetting your jumps on the platform, those are moments that you can look into kill confirms. So it's just something to keep in mind. Obviously, you know, the risk pays off and gets you 5%. But there's just other things you can do. When we land here, up air, you're landing as fast as possible. That's really good. I guess just a little bit miscalculated where he was going to be drifting. For the most part, let me get out my paint tool. So he was committing to this one direct. Wow, that's way too thin. Do I have an undo button? Yes, I do. It's been a hot minute since I did one of these. Anyway, since he's going down this way, a turnaround up smash would have been the best anti-air here because you get more of an arc. Now, ordinarily in the Rosa Mario matchup, it can be tricky to get anti-air up smashes because a lot of times, you know, the up smash looks like that, and there's like a blind spot right. There's like a blind spot right here, so a Mario can like try and air dodge through or be ambiguous, get behind, and that's why a lot of times people don't want to do the up smash with Rosa to stop Mario because his air movement is so tricky. However, in this situation, you can see that. Go back a bit. You can see he's already drifted to the right and drifted again. So he doesn't actually have the ability to switch directions and get into the blind spot. So because the Mario's committed so hard in this direction, the up smash would have been perfect here. So he's going to get to the ground, missed the punish opportunity, or tried, doing like a frame trap, but his air dodge was at the right time, so no real punish available. He's going to hit you for that. If I were the Mario, that would have been a free back throw, and that would have been a dead Luma, but you can see the Mario definitely prefers doing aerial options. Again, something to keep in mind. He looks like he's trying to trick you up, but it's good wait and then grab, so good timing there. That's one up air. Ooh, that's unlucky. I really like that grab, that was good awareness. One up air, and then this is, slightly mistimed, but the idea was right. He gets out of there, tries to back air again. This time Luma intercepts. He's gotten a lot of back airs here. Hits the Luma. I'm assuming this is a misinput. This could have been another grab. I'm not sure about these. This is actually the second time you've done this now in the first 30 seconds is like miss a punish and then immediately dash attack. That's very risky. Dash attack's like probably the most committal thing Rosalina can do because not only does it have the end lag, but you also end up right in front of the person. So I would be very careful about doing these as like wake up options. Again, it's just like a risk reward thing because yes, you can surprise people and get the 7% with the dash attack, but unless you really need the positioning or you really need to throw someone off, you can get blown up for doing these types of mix-ups. So he's just going to do a back throw. I think he has enough time. No, that's fine. I was thinking maybe you could have set something else up, but honestly, this is all you really want in the Mario Rosa matchup. So he's going to kill Luma for that. And I will see how much pressure he does to you. So it is good the way you're waiting there. There isn't really much you can do until Mario missteps. This was really good spacing away from the jab. Got a good punish there. I like that a lot. Obviously, walking back and forth is really good, especially because the platforms are gone. If the platforms were there, you could have jumped to them. But it's good to not, commit to shield or roll or anything, because those are normally what Marios can punish the best. Mistimed that, but the idea was right. Walk forward, bait him to go around. He used his jump here, and then he moved backwards again. So this is really good movement tracking on your end, just missed opportunity with the grab. Although, if you wanted to, you could have maybe held an up smash here where you would have grabbed, and then if he committed going this way, you can release up smash and hit him, and if he goes this way, then just release up smash early. He won't be able to catch you in time. So just in general, while Mario's following you, I think just being conditioned, or being primed, rather, to look for an up smash is the best thing you can do. So he's going to punish because he missed, so up air, up B. Decent damage. The platforms are back. Okay, this is important. So he missed this. When someone misses their edge guard attempt and they're going back to the stage, this is your opportunity as the Rosalina, or any character really. This is what you're looking for to just go back to the edge. This is a bit gimmicky. Obviously, it's a decent mix-up, but because he's grabbing the edge so early, it would only punish him if he tried grabbing the edge and immediately let go to hit you. I like this mix-up a lot more if the person's already been waiting at the edge for a while, so there wouldn't be any invulnerability to deal with. But because you had this out here, like the Mario extends, he messes up and falls past the edge, Uses his double jump to try and scare you, but the moment you see this up B, this is where I would just up B to the edge immediately. And then optimally, you would grab the edge right after him, so it'd be like a pseudo trump situation. And then, you know, he'll jump and do something more than likely, and then you can catch him with like let go, double jump up air, something like that. Or if he did legitimately get trumped, then you'll have stage control, you know. It's also, you know, even scarier because Luma is about to come back, and now he gets a free opportunity here, and he takes advantage of it. This is like the dangers of leaving yourself open to recovering. Luckily, Luma didn't get hit, so he's still going to have it for a little bit. He misses the interception, but you can see how it's a dangerous reversal situation by committing to the forward air too early. So I think whenever you have a free chance to get back to the stage, you should just take it as soon as possible. That being said, because he did overstep, he's going to have to come back at a disadvantage. So he's going to jump to the platform, can't stop this. He's going to jump over you. This first up air is fine. It's kind of hard to tell because of the video quality, but this looks like it was very close to hitting. Like the halo is kind of like right here, and then it disappears. That was very close. So I don't really fault you too much for that idea. Just slightly misspaced. It's gonna get another back air, hit you off stage, pull Luma back. That's good. Double jump to the edge, also good. Jump away. That's good. Land with an air, nice. Okay, that was a good way to get back to the stage. Good catch on the roll. 1, 2, 3. So you want to walk Luma forward. Yep, and you're doing the Debuzz thing where he crouches at first because Mario can get caught here easily. I like this. However, you want to be a little bit careful on your movement, on your drift. Because remember, Mario has to come to you in this situation. So this is something you jump either straight up and down or you retreat backwards slightly. There's no reason to jump forward. Because Luma is so far away from you that you're not going to be actually converting the Luma up air into the original Rosalina up air as well, because you walked her forward first. So you want to be focusing on just claiming as much stage, which will force him to either retreat back here or land into you. But by drifting forward, you see how he can get behind you. That being said, you still find a punish, which is nice. Just something to look out for. You could probably be a little bit safer here, because if you did a back air here, I think he would have been home free. But you do catch the air dodge, get a down smash, that's decent. Now you can set this up again. 1, 2, 1, 2. He's shielding. Again, something if you've been paying attention, he answers the Luma walk by jumping every time. So it happened a few times in neutral, but if he's going to do it at kill percents, you can start looking for this and just poke with a jab once or twice and then just start holding up smash or get ready to do a reactive up smash. So retreating is good for a forward tilt, but you could just as easily do 1, 2. The moment you see this, if you're a fast reactor, it can be a little tricky because you're committing to the third jab. So not for this specific one, but in the future, pay attention to the fact that he chooses to jump out of this pressure and just get ready to up smash the next one. But this forward tilt is good in the moment because you went for the third jab, you wouldn't have been able to up smash it. So look, we're in the same situation. Let's see what he does. Again, he immediately jumps. So if you can pick up on those patterns really fast, this is how you kill Mario, is you catch his options out of shield. So in the second instance of this, if you've really been paying attention, you'll just jab once. You know he's going to jump in between the jab repetitions because the situation literally just came up. Jab once, and then up smash. But it looks like he ran forward looking to try and get a grab. Again, I would say that the dash forward option, so dash attack, or in this case it looked like a dash grab, that is the riskiest thing you can do. And now you have to really think about your risk reward. You're on Town and City. He has rage, you're at up smash kill percent. So for whatever reason your dash option doesn't work, Mario will kill you. And there's no dash option that'll kill him. So just basic math would tell you that this isn't a good read to go for. Or like, even if you were right that he would sit and shield, it's just, there are other things you can do. So be very careful about that. Obviously, because he did down air, you're not going to take too much out of it, but we'll see what happens. So Luma's going to die for that. You're going to get hit, going to have to drift down here. This is good. Now again, a situation that came up. Mario committed to his double jump with an air for interception. This should mean, as Rosalina, you up B right now and get middle of the stage. Good. That's the correct play there. He's going to try and push you off stage. Good run back. I would be a little bit... Ooh. Is this going to get you killed? No. But again, be very careful with this. This will get you up smashed. If you go for the random aggressive option, risk reward is not worth it here. Because even if he does just read you, or like read a shield or something and throw you off, throws aren't going to kill you for a little while. But up smash will kill you right now. And Luma is going to not come back for a few seconds either. So it's okay if you get red by shielding too much and you get like thrown off and you have to wait for Luma anyway. This will get you killed. Now he doesn't kill you because he's very back air happy instead. But you could have died there very easily. That was good. Jump to the edge. Now you want to... Okay, good jump. The Mario has been waiting a lot at the edge, and you've done a good job timing to avoid that. Good dodge there. He probably oversteps a little bit to try and kill you, but Mario has to do that. Again, the Mario is jumping over you every time, or over Luma every time. If you're confident to read any of these with an up smash, you know, he hasn't changed the pattern at all. He goes for the early down air every time. So again, just look for up smash opportunity. If you wanted to play it safe, you know, you could always retreat and look for another attack. But at these percents, you're not going to kill... It can be hard to kill Mario without getting a raw hit anyway, so you do have to be ready or willing to make these types of aggressive callouts. So that could have been an up smash. Luma's going to die for it. Or he messes that up. He could have killed Luma. Anywho. Good on you to protect her here, because he is, you know, focusing on Luma. So I like that a lot. Looked like he was actually trying to up smash you. Maybe you could have gotten that up smash. Yeah, okay. A little risky, but it's fine. You got it. This is also very risky. What I would say in a situation like this, obviously, you know, if he didn't tech, that would have worked. But this is what I say. Luma's right here. This is some Falln level stuff. The Buzz wouldn't do this. That wasn't important for me to say, I just felt like saying it. Luma's right here, and he's gonna tech. So if Luma's not gonna act until like right now. So what you could have done is after the first down air, crouch for a little bit, wait for Luma, and then do an immediate down air once Luma can act. So what this will do is the following. If he tech rolls this way, you get another follow-up down air. Obviously, it wouldn't do anything for him, but it wouldn't do much for you, but it'd be another hit. And then if he does tech in place or no tech, the down air would hit him and it would kill him. Assuming it hits him like out, it'll probably kill him. If it hits him, you know, this way, it won't kill him. So the down air will cover tech in place, which is what he does. Covers no tech, and then the Rosa down air covers tech in. So the only thing you're not covering at this point would be the tech away. This is, you know, it's very specific to where Luma was landing, but this is the type of thing if you're really paying attention to her and the fact that Luma's going to come back to you immediately. So this is the option you're not covering, but if you're doing Luma land down air, or not Luma land down air, short hop down air, you know that Luma will be able to do one more attack before you land, and Rosalina's not going to have any lag. So you could down air towards him, react to the down air towards him if you see the tech away, you'd be able to react to that, and then you'd be able to threaten with the Luma land nair into something. So it would be a really good aggressive option. Instead, what we have here is the forward smash, which would only cover no tech, and it's very risky. This can get you killed. It's a guess you don't need to do. There's like better ways to optimize a situation like this, but he doesn't kill you for it. He rolls, starts looking for the up smash. Again, notice, please, 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 please notice every time he's in this situation. Every time you jab his shield, he looks for the down air. This means don't jab the extra time, just let him jump and then get ready to up smash. Now it looks like you had the up smash in your head there, but that's the thing. He's choosing to jump regardless, which means you don't need to jab an extra time. So in this situation, you don't have time for the up smash because you already did the jab. So just do one less of these and then get the up smash. That almost killed you because you were charging, which is kind of funny. Recover again. He catches the jump with a jab, not a big deal. Scary. I kind of like it. A little scary. See if he does anything. He doesn't. He does dash attack, which hits Luma. This is fine. This is fine. Goes for an up smash. Hold on, let's look at this again. So it's good. This is good play from both of you because he made it look like he was going to hit the Luma. But then you didn't like overcommit to try and protect her, and then he ended up fainting and going for you, and you were ready for that. So I really like this exchange right here. You guys both did the right thing. You're threatening with Luma here. I like this. But the Nair, I think you could have done something better than Nair here. I think once you get this far away, you should just do like a perfect pivot or a turnaround or something and try and do more jabs. I think that would be really good. The extra dash here, I think, is the problem because you're just a little too far away to really get anything done. So maybe like there's a cheesy downer opportunity here, but I think it's probably better to not go for it because you don't know what he's going to do. But right here, this is where I think you should just be turning around and jabbing and setting up another situation. There was no way this Luminaire was going to hit, but he doesn't kill you for that either. He ends up killing back, killing you for killing Luma for shielding in a corner here. And, you know, it's a tricky situation to be in. 1, 2. Again, aggressive. Not sure if that was going to hit anything really. Yeah, he was just spacing back air, so I understand like the general idea is like, oh, he's gonna back air me again, let me preempt it. But something about the actual spacing, I think this up smash is very unlikely to have actually hit. Because you're up smashing where his legs would be, so you would have a hard time hitting him, you know. You'd have a very small window of that up smash actually hitting anything, and even then it would be like a trade situation. So it's gonna get you killed. If you wanted to call out the back air, I think what you could do instead is maybe like crouch, crawl a little bit forward. That lowers your hitbox, which means if he's doing a rising back air, it'll be a little harder for him to hit you, and then you can up smash after the leg is already out. But the running up smash is going to get you killed. This is a really lame situation to be in against Mario, because at 102, you're not going to kill him with a solo up smash anymore. If you get a double up smash, he'll die, but it can be tricky to force a kill into Mario. This is something I'm guilty of too. Something I'm very guilty of. When you're invincible, I think it's better to take the time to set up shot instead of trying to, you know, hard commit for a grab, because if he gets around you, it's like kind of missed your opportunity to do something with the invincibility, and you lose Luma like seconds after you spawn, right? If you spawn here instead and just jab, 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 instead of running forward, you'd have a lot of pressure set up, but you sacrifice it for a read attempt here. It doesn't work out. You see how you're already in disadvantage like immediately after spawning? Alright, let's check chat. I'm never sure what to do when I'm cornered. Mario spaces back air since he can do falling back air, even rising back air with the second back air before landing. Yeah, so obvious. It can be hard with Solo Rosa. We can go back for it. So in a situation like this is already an awful spot because you're at 143 and you've already committed to the shield. So you have very little to work with right now. So by shielding like this, you're seeding Luma for, like, no matter what happens, Luma's going to die. And the way he's spacing the back air, you're not going to be able to get a punish. So if you want, you have to make some sort of like aggressive play. What I would recommend is, again, I would have first recommended this came because you did the neutral air thing, right? Yeah, so this is why, one, it would have been a good idea to set up the jabs here instead of the nair. Because this doesn't work out, you are in a tricky spot. I think what makes it the worst, though, is by buffering the shield after the nair doesn't work out. Because there's nothing to shield initially, right? Like, look at where he is when you put up your shield. There is, like, no universe where he could have even hit you. Like, there's nothing he could have pressed that would have hit you at this point in time. So you're shielding very early. And the moment you shield, you run out of, or you give up most of your options. So it's very important to not shield. See what he does. If he's just back airing empty space, then if you're really fast, you can do a reactive dash up smash or try and get a really fast punish with a dash attack. And if he doesn't immediately jump at you, then you can kind of push the Luma forward again. But if you shield like this, Mario gets to close the distance on you, and there's really nothing you can do. So he's going to poke at Luma. Now he's like in the best possible position against you, and he's just going to stay there. Or he kind of moves out a little bit, but that's because he scouts this out. So it just kind of requires you to look at more how the situation came to be rather than working your way out of the situation in the first place, because Mario is a close range character and Rosalina is a zoner. So if he breaks your zone, it's going to suck. Like, there's no sugarcoating it, which is why it's very important you don't let him get into that situation in the first place. Which is why you always want to walk the Luma and you want to avoid the shield. That being said, once we reach this position, this up smash was a bit hungry. You probably, as I said, could have done a little bit more with the grab. Or actually, honestly, what am I saying? Just jump to a platform. This is one of the benefits of town. After this back air, jump, double jump, go straight up here, and wait for your Luma. That's another thing you can do. That's why town is kind of nice versus Mario. But again, it's the type of thing that works both ways. Just jump out on this type of stage. If this were FD, then, it would suck again, but platforms are here to help. So again, we're back in this situation on your second stock. Luma's dead. This really sucks. This is such an awful situation to be in. Because there's no guaranteed option here. Mario just has all the frame data on you, and there's nowhere you can really land. That being said, I have found in practice that if you're getting this type of height, this is a good time to nair early and try and pressure with the last bit of nair. It's more obnoxious to deal with than people ever seem to give credit for. Because air dodging is rough versus Mario because you can see Mario has such good frame data. He can throw out a move and still like pressure you. So just because you get to the ground, you don't actually really gain much because Mario doesn't move. Like, his frame data is nuts, which is why you want to challenge him early when you can. But if you dodge early, Rosalina doesn't have any fast moves, so you can't really do anything besides just air dodge and minimize the damage you take. So he gets another combo. You're at 40 now. You want to jump off immediately. If a dash attack like this doesn't work, you need to be getting up, like, frame 1. But still, wouldn't Mario react easily to him jumping on the platform with a jump down air? No, let's look at it. Right here, Mario, okay, you could jump early here instead of shielding. or Mario would not be able to get here at all, especially if you jump to this part of the platform. But let's say we'll focus more on this part, right? 1, 2. Look how far away the Mario lands here on the third one. Once Luma's dead, there's no way Mario would reach you from up here. Because again, you can... Okay, one more time. 1, 2... This is the cue right here. Mario's landing away from you. So just go straight here. You don't need this part of the platform. It would be easier for Mario to challenge you here, but if you were to go to the far end of this platform, there's just no way Mario will get from there to here before you land and can put your shield up. Like, that's just impossible. So yeah. So we're taking the damage here. Want to get up immediately. Little slow, so you're not really out of the woods here. Again, if the platforms are here, generally I would just jump to the platform because you're not going to be doing much until Luma's back anyway. Like, you're not going to be killing him at 102 with just Rosa. So any possible damage is not really a big deal. What's a big deal is getting a stage advantage and having Luma. But since you don't have Luma, it would be safer just to go here. Yes, the frame data, even if you spot dodge an attack or a spot dodge because you think something's going to happen, he can just hit you for it. Again, aggressive moves, it's just hard to do anything. But he does overstep with the cape, but then he catches the get up. Protects the Luma, nice. I think this is a instance of a guaranteed air dodge. It's like really tempting to do the up air, but I think if you were really cognizant of the angle that the up air originally sent him at, I think you would know that you wouldn't be able to get another up air for this. So if you hold off on doing this, it's like 99.9% of the player base is going to air dodge in this exact situation. So if you waited for it, you'd be able to do like a jump back air or give it a little bit more time to get positioning and do a jump up air. I actually use Nair sometimes when I want to land, but since he was already jumping ground, I was scared he would just go for it and back air or down air me. Yeah, I mean, there's no guarantee that you wouldn't get hit for doing the Nair, because this is Mario's prime situation. That being said, it's harder for Mario to really do as much damage. Like, the risk reward is just better for you to Nair in that situation, because if you think about it, if you're dodging to the ground and he's just doing short hop up airs, this is a combo starter. This is a combo starter, right? And if he were to choose to grab you instead of the back or whatever, he has a lot of options that are all these are all options that would allow him to keep hitting you. But if you do a Nair, you would want a Nair like, really high up here. So don't do the air dodge, Nair somewhere around here. So retreating. It'd be pretty hard for him to actually get a move on you that would have the potential to do as much as either a rising up air or a grab or an up tilt. You didn't have your double jump on that setup. Let's see. Let's look at it again. 1. Okay, yeah, you didn't have your double jump. That's true. Alright, in that case, yeah, there's no way you're going to hit him. Which then would mean... Good catch on the jump thing. Yeah, okay, so if you can't hit him here after this up air, like, just physically this isn't going to hit. And you can't make this hit. Therefore, with no jump, the best play would just be make a beeline for the stage. Because by going back this way, you see how even though you got the reversal on him, you're in disadvantage still, he's in advantage. If you go for the stage instead, even though, there's no kill opportunity, you would at least be in a better position. And there was no kill opportunity, because you just wouldn't be able to line up the up airs in time. So it's important to kind of show restraint in that type of situation. Catches you immediately. If someone runs off like this, Interesting. Okay. One more time. Looking at this. So yep, these. This is an interesting setup from the Mario doing this because I feel like if you did I'm not sure. I feel like get up roll would be safe here. I don't think Mario would be able to land or jump, land, run the extra bit and grab you. It's kind of a close call. I think get up roll would have been safe here. Get up jump obviously is what he's intending to clip, and this probably would have beaten the regular jump and the get up attack. However, if the Mario makes a habit of doing this, like I would probably roll the first time just based off of the positioning. But if the Mario does a habit of doing this, you can just wait at the edge, let go, double jump, up air once the down air is done. So that's the type of thing you want to kind of keep in the back of your mind as it's happening. So we're up here again. Don't do this. Don't do this. Like there's no play to be had here. Just land on a platform, land over here without pressing buttons. This is like you don't get punished for it, but that down air was not gonna hit anything, and I feel like this should have been an easy punish for the Mario. So he's kind of back air, nair. Again, once the Mario is already on top of you and you're in shield, like there's really not much you can do. I think actually that back air in particular was up smashable, but it's so obscure in the moment. I don't blame you for not finding it. So yeah, that happens because you ran at him and put yourself in lag with a move. And again, against Mario, it's all about not letting those situations happen in the first place. So, okay, get a sneaky back air with Luma. I don't know what this was right here. Once you get that back air and you jump, you could jump to the edge here and set something up, but I'm assuming it's a misinput, but you missed the edge and this is actually going to get Luma killed, so a little unlucky. I'm assuming it's a misinput. Again, be careful with the aggressive grabs. I know it really sucks because you feel like you need to do something, but a solo grab with Rosalina is not, like at these percents, it's not going to get you what you want, really. So you got caught. Fireball. Okay, catch him falling off, that's good. I think that was what, another dash grab attempt? Yeah. It's gonna get hit as well. Okay, catch him chasing too far. That's a good back air. But now, this isn't actually the worst position because you have a bit of rage and now you can survive another up smash. So if you have a really solid like juggle string, you can turn it around on him. We'll see what happens. Luma gets caught. Even game, I know it's that's probably the worst part about Smash 4. Even game. Okay, so this is fine. I like running and rolling here because it, you know, kind of separates Luma and Rosalina a little bit. Run. This roll doesn't really have a purpose. Like, obviously running is fine. The roll, you can actually see how the roll makes it worse because you move Luma from what would have been over here to over here. So that actually got Luma killed. And then, mistake. Okay. Although, it's one thing to say mistake, it's another to realize that because you go for this forward air here, again, let's talk about risk reward. If you get this forward air, you're still fading back and you're going to have to upbeat to the edge. So even if you got the forward air like you wanted, you're still in disadvantage. Mario's taking 4%. He's just going to walk from here to here and cover your get-ups again. So this forward air actually doesn't do anything for you. Even if you get it, it's not going to be helpful. But because the forward air doesn't hit, now you have to go down here, you know, you have to wait for the end lag of the forward air, and then you also dodge the fireball. Now what happens? Mario has all the time in the world to try and intercept your up B. Now, I mean, obviously you could have texted this, but Mario only got this opportunity because you extend with the forward air. And I think that when you play against people who are willing to intercept your recovery, as the Mario has done many times, it is very important not to show your hand too early with the forward air and just go for it. You could use the Mario's jump in aerials to cross up for center stage control instead of going to the ledge. That's true. It can be a little tricky just to test bro with Mario. Because sometimes Mario, like in a situation like this, they don't have to commit with a downer all the way. That being said, if you think that they are going to commit all the way, then yes, this is a great time to roll to the other side. But I think in general, the problem is just committing to the roll in the first place. Committing to the preemptive roll. If you like ran here and did nothing, you'd have more to work with. Or if you really wanted to sacrifice the Luma just for invincibility, but I don't think that's a good idea at 94%. But yeah, other options there. It's just that slight mistake in movement got Luma killed, and then when you're off stage, the jump forward air puts you in a bad position. So far, the most important things I think are just managing, like, you have a good idea of like the different mix-ups you could do, but it's just why you would want them in the first place. Town is fine to go back to. You could play every match here. It's perfectly fine. I don't know where else I would go. I'd probably go to town as well. It looks like it's a repeat of the game 1 opener. It's funny too because you did this in game 1 and in game 2, which indicates that you're aware that he does the jumping approach for you. And both times when you're both at low percents, you're ready to punish it, but then you are not punishing it at high percents. Obviously, the answer would change from up air to up smash, but it's just something, nothing's really changed, I guess. It's just interesting to note. So this is a really good sequence. I like this a lot. Big fan of the up tilt. Up air, force him to jump. I love that fake out. This is a safe up air to go for because you can just do that. This was all really well done. Walk Luma forward. Looking for another one of these. The only difference is when you go for that up air, I don't think the spacing was really there. Like, you have the right idea, because he probably would have jumped, but I think just looking at where Luma was, like, it would have been a little bit harder to actually catch a punish here. So that's just, micro spacing things. But either way, you're still holding stage. He's not really doing anything, that's fine. There's no risk. Oh, that's the problem though. It's definitely common for Marios to try and roll past here, even though most of the time he's been running. I don't think it's mostly ever a good idea to commit to the rapid jab. If you want to do a rapid jab, you need Luma like a little bit further. You need Luma like right here. Because that way the roll would get him hit by the wand. But yeah, you have to walk Luma out a really far distance before you can use rapid jab to beat shield, because otherwise you're just going to roll and do this. So keep that in mind. Don't do the rapid jab unless you can really get Luma a little bit farther. So he's going to... This is worth pointing out. So the reason Marios do back throw in the first place is because they want to back throw to kill Luma. That's obvious. Now he is stalling the throw itself because he wants Luma to come back. Now in this case Luma did not come back, but I don't think he knew that was going to happen. He's trying to get Luma to fall into. So if you are paying attention, this is a really good opportunity to mash out because he's doing the back throw for the Luma. So definitely this is mashable, and because he's greedy and waits, you could have gotten out of this and only taken the 3% from the pummel. Up B doesn't do anything because of the platform, so a nice part of the stage working in your favor there. That's good. Not waiting or not committing, waiting for Luma to come back to you. I really like that. You didn't have to do it with a shield though, you could have just run up and stopped. Just as a general statement, shielding is going to give you less options, so it's nice to not get in the habit of breaking your runs with shield. So it's good to do the jab to force something, but it looks like you did 2 jabs there, right? Yeah, so after this first jab, you need to cut the jab. You're doing too many jabs here. You could do the first jab and then dash back forward tilt, dash back pivot grab, dash back reverse up smash, depending on how you're feeling mechanically. So yeah, it's common for Mario to try and jump over Luma, and it's beatable. It's very beatable. It just means that you don't jab as much. And this is an important concept just to think about. The only reason you as Rosalina are jabbing in the first place is to elicit a reaction and to walk Luma forward. It's not actually that important if the jab hits. But because, based off Game 1, the Mario has demonstrated that he will jump or move very early in response to any sort of pressure, you don't ever need to do multiple jabs against those types of players. Against the players that have demonstrated they'll sit and shield for long periods of time, that's when you do the extra jabs. But he always makes early movements, and he did it there. I moved too far forward. Just keep that in mind. Jab it. You cut the jabs off when the person's going to commit, and then you punish accordingly. So he's going to get a back air. It ends up tripping. Don't think he was ready for that. He was going to do a sit combo. Good pivot grab. That's the type of thing you could do if you're cutting your jabs off earlier in future situations. So good up air. I'm not in love with that setup there. I have a bad habit of going for 2 jabs minimum. Yeah, 1 then wait is really good. What just happened here? So 1 up air, commit to the second one, but he already jumped, so it's not a big deal. Landing on the platform is nice because it resets your thing. This is a bit risky. You do catch him, so it's not terrible. One, turn around. This is a good situation for you because the platforms are disappearing. So he goes high again. You catch him with the up air. Problem is you didn't catch him with a strong up air. You only got the shitty one. And then he air dodges again. Oh, Mario is such a bitch. That's unfortunate. There's nothing I can really say about this just because Mario is really lame to juggle. If you get a bad up air like that, you're not you don't have any advantage on Mario. His drift is too good, so you can't get a follow up, and then he has instant nair, instant down air, or he can just air dodge into you. So it's just a comfort thing. If you recognize that you got a shitty up air in that situation, you just have to in this situation. In this one, you just have to know that it's over, and you have to just go to the ground and land, and then see what he does. But you can't set anything up against Mario because the percents didn't work out, and he's going to get a follow-up on you. That being said, nothing terrible comes out of it. He doesn't follow this up with anything. He could have probably done like up air and a back air, because that would have pressured Luma as well. You get out of there. I see what you're going for with the reverse nair. It's normally very good. However, I think you start the nair before the Luma's really with you, so it overshoots. It's really unlucky. The only thing to have changed that would have been to nair like a little bit later, or to drift forward a little bit more while you're nairing. But that's just the way it worked out. He's going to get a grab on you. Luma gets the Eye of the Storm, so Luma can still die. He didn't actually do anything that would... I don't think that will kill Luma. I can't hear anything. When you get an Eye of the Storm Luma, you can't stop him from up smashing, but what you can do is exactly what you're doing here. Just land immediately. Try and punish it. I'm not sure if you could have gotten a dash attack punish for the down air or not. I think you could have, actually. That nair would have stopped dash grab, even if Fairies was shielding. Yeah, it would have. The nair would have been completely safe if the back hit of the Luminaire hit. It's just the Luminaire missed, so he got punished. Alright, what happened here? So, mispunished there. Aggressive grab. And he rolls behind it. I feel like you were almost there, just Yeah, just a little slow. If you didn't do the spot dodge, could have had it. Obviously, that's a scramble situation, so there's no guaranteed option because it's like rock paper scissors. That being said, instead of going into a scramble situation and trying to win, what I would do instead of spot dodging here is you have two options. Two decent options. I think one is still better than the other. So really one option. You're out of commission until Luma lands here. Now, if you retreat to this side of Luma, instead of spot dodging, then Mario is going to have a couple options. He could either run at you and try and do something before Luma lands, or he can set up a move that'll kill Luma as she falls. So if you run back a little bit and then press nothing, you can punish Mario if he goes for Luma. If you run back a little bit and he chases you, you can run back a little bit more. Luma will now be on the ground, and then he's stuck between you and Luma, and then you can kind of do something nasty. The other option that I was going to say was kind of the same thing by going this way, but that would force you to run through Mario, which would be a little less safe. I think the aggressive play here, you can see, it's another situation of managing risk-reward. The punishment for not getting this option read correctly is you lose Luma and you got hit again. And again, it's so hard to beat Mario in scramble situations because that is literally what Mario was designed to do. So there goes Luma. You forward air on stage. This one, the forward air is not a big deal because you're drifting on stage, and even it looked like he was doing a move early, so based off the spacing, you have a little bit more to work with. But again, you do need to be a little careful because the forward air got you in a really bad position before. But at 50, I think it's fine. Nothing's really going to come of it. So you're back on stage. Run, run, run. I like that. I mean, I like it because... I guess I like it because it worked, which isn't a great answer. It feels like, based off the speed of this... I don't like it that much, I'm sorry. Based off the speed of this, it looks like you're doing the dash grab randomly, which is what I've been trying to advise you not to do. If it was like a little bit delayed, that would have signaled to me that you're reacting and punishing, but it looks to me like you're just guessing with it. And then it comes back to the risk reward. When showing multiple option paths with arrows, yeah, you're right, Bobby, I'm sorry. I should be doing the colors more. Hopefully it was still clear, but I'll use the colors more in the future. Anyway, those random dash grabs, we talked about it before. Watch how much you actually get off the up throw. You get nothing. So when it works, you got like 7%. When it doesn't work, Mario takes you to town. So I want to just really say, be careful with the aggressive grab options. I mean, that one worked. It doesn't work every time, and I feel like it needs to work 90% of the time to even match Mario's damage output. I think I just knew he was going to go forward after his spot dodge. No reason for him to spot dodge, then backtrack. I mean, maybe. It's good to have the rhythm, but I feel like this is a situation where Mario's do that like stupid run skid a lot. But if you say you had the read there, then I'll give it to you. Then you had the read. That being said, I would definitely be back throwing him here because there's nothing to do off this. I know you're like kind of looking for a read, but really we're playing the waiting game for Luma. So back throw, throw takes some time. He goes over here. You might be able to pressure him to go to the edge. I know the platform is right here, but still you could maybe pressure him for a little bit longer, waste a bit more time. The up throw, you go for a read. This snare, it's so obnoxious. Obviously, you technically could have up smashed it, but it's something you would have had to have anticipated. And in this particular setup where Mario is directly above you, Mario can do, like, you can go in all sorts of directions. It's very hard to catch Mario in this predicament. So I don't think this is a worthwhile setup to look for. I think back throw would have just been better. especially if you can maybe set something up on the platform, but hey, it's not a huge deal either way. It looks like you went for the up smash, but a little slow, got hit. Nothing really came of it. Again, you can see when we're in this scramble situation, I do think you go for the aggressive option like a lot. This side was punishable on Mario's behalf. He's a little slow. Goes for a roll. Roll back, that's really good. At this point, I would jump to the platform. I think the safest thing to do is to jump to the platform. Right there. Or not there, but like a little bit earlier. If he rolls back, then you're safe. But again, another aggressive option. That second dash attack was really good. Again, I think the first ones, they're just really risky because it's not a guarantee. Like you're going for a read, you don't always get the read right. When you do get it right, you get a little bit, and when you get it wrong, at this percent, Mario does a lot to you. This is a good landing catch though right here. Like this is very good. Hopefully Luma's back. So you did get a good situation set up. So this would be an instance of the YOLO dash attack working. I just think it's better, it's more consistent for Rosalina to be risk averse in those situations. So set up the jabs, that's good. Let's see what he does after you jab his shield. He sits in it. Then he jumps. Yeah. That's really good on his part to not roll or do something stupid. Most people don't. I think though, once you hit this situation, it's kind of on you, really. Once the Luma stops hitting the shield, you need to be ready to let it go. You need to be ready to drop it. I'm a little surprised that Mario didn't do the jump here. Normally he does. But you also have such a good setup here with the jab. That being said, holding it for that long, got hit. And he doesn't do much with it. Looks like that was meant to be a pivot grab, but he messed up. He catches roll with a dash down smash. I actually kind of like that down smash because it would have beat run-in as well, and he looked like he was mixing you up. So it's a good mix-up to have, especially, again, the percents are favorable for going for a random attack. Shield, shield, nice, shield. Oh, missed that one. No big deal. Alright, unsafe up tilt. Gets you punished, you jump out, good timing on that. I think here, obviously you get hit there, right? Question is, I think in this situation, once you're home clear, I think since you have enough room to work with, I think if you just retreat a little bit and then set up the jab, either like just a little bit, not much, like either perfect pivot backwards jab, or do run, turn around jab, I think you'd have a little bit more room to work with. Trying to set up the jab so close does give him the option to power through. Gets the hit. You do, and I don't know what that 4 tilt was, honestly. That's going to cost you Luma. When Mario is using jump fireball from platform like that, should I wait and power shield or can I GP? I mean, you can GP. Power shielding is better. What you were doing was fine with the power shields. There isn't really much else to do. He's just wasting time. If we go back for it, like, he's doing it because he's on the platform, and we're just waiting for the platform to come back. So he's just doing this. You're not going to punish this. You shouldn't really be getting hit by it because you have so much time to react. But the moment the platform comes back in, he's not going to keep doing it because he's going to be in a bad position. So it's just, you know, it's just a waste of time, really. But you got to do it. It's part of the game. The sub tilts, the up tilt right after is too aggressive. Yeah, don't worry about the fireballs. Don't try and punish them. Understand if someone's throwing something from a platform and the platform is moving in, like the platform is doing all the work for you. Try to sneak downward, under, and punish it. Yeah, you don't need to be the one sneaking because, again, the platform's bringing you in. If he was doing it, like, right in your face, then you could sneak under and do it. Like, if he went for a third one, but he didn't, he stopped. Good pivot grab. Weird forward tilt. That should have been punishable on his part, but he was slow. Again, you know, I just can't help but notice how quickly you pull the trigger on dash grab whenever you're in these situations with Mario. You pull them very early, very consistently. You know, regardless of how much you get hit for it in this set, I can definitely see this getting punished heavily in the future by players who are paying attention to these types of patterns. But even then, like, even after the dash, even after the grab doesn't work, you do another grab, right? Second one hits. I just want to make you aware of how consistently you dash grab in these types of situations, because, again, it's a very punishable thing if someone reads it. Another instant dash grab. That one I like more because you're catching a landing, but again, it's something that someone could bait out. He's going up, going around. Ooh, careful, careful, careful. I think in general, when you have Mario at the edge here, most of the time he's going around you, and you move forward a lot here. Again, this is just a pattern thing. This Mario goes around most of the time, so you don't need to move forward for it, even if you're going for a read. I think it's not likely he would have gone there. I don't mind the idea here. I think you would need to have retreated, but everyone misses, so not a big deal. And that's going to get you hit. Yeah. Very awkward situation here. I'm assuming that's a misinput. Luma's going to die. He actually takes a while to kill Luma, which does give you a free pass back. If he up beat or did sweet spot forward smash, it would have been a different story. But goes to the dash attack as well. Yeah, that was good. I like the empty landing into the roll. That's a very smooth option. Definitely glad you did that. However, look again. We're in this situation. Doesn't take very long before you do another aggressive move. That could have been a misinput, but even whatever it was, it looks like it would have been aggressive. Do you think dash grabs could be used more after you already covered a roll-in, jump in, space jab on shield? You can use the dash grab as a mix-up, but you just have to be aware. Like, it's okay if you're hitting them and you think they're going to shield, like you really think they're going to stay in shield or not do anything. And it's just very risky because Rosalina will get blown up by Mario. He'll either do a combo that will do a ton of percent, or he'll just up smash you and you'll die if you mess it up. And when you're in these percent ranges, like, unless you can throw Mario off stage at around the same time Luma is going to respawn, you're not getting that much off of the grab. Because you're not going to combo with the grab. You're not going to change his percent from 105 into anything meaningful. Because 105 to like what, 116 if you did a back throw or whatever, that doesn't change the dynamic of the game. It would only change the dynamic of the game if Luma would respawn before he made it back to neutral. Yeah, risk versus reward. It's a hard topic because obviously the more mathematical your decision making is, technically the easier you are to read, but in my experience, going based off of the math play is like the only way to be consistent. If you try and go for like the surprise plays or counter meta plays or whatever, like against every opponent, like it's just not going to work. I think most of the time you need to just do the safe play or the smart play. Anyway, gonna get hit again. Looked like you could have set something up a little bit better, the Mario, but I'm not really in charge of telling the Mario what to do. Even then, he still gets a pretty good setup here. And you don't need to feel, honestly, you don't need to feel bad if the Mario, like, if you feel trapped here. I think, okay, this is what I would have done. Once the Mario does this double jump like this, you have a couple options. One, if you're a man, like Superman, I don't know if I would have done this. This would have been a lush time for an up smash, right? That would have been sick. He would have died. Would have been a nice reversal. However, if you want to be safe, and you're not confident in the up smash working, because let's say for instance he like doesn't air dodge, it's unlikely that he would air dodge because he's kind of going for the styling, trapping type thing. So up smash would have been option number one, would have been the best. But again, even if you're scared, this is a great time for you to jump and leave. Go to this platform, work your way around. Because he already used his double jump, so he's falling into you, but he's in front of you. Which means no back air to worry about. The down air, he's too low to the platform for the down air to really get you with the final hit.
Our people wish to celebrate.
So you would have been totally safe here. You could just leave. Hello, Zero Snake. Thanks for the follow. Anywho. Couple options there. I think definitely up smash would have been the best one here. A little slow on the draw though, so he's going to get the grab. Set something up. It's good that you drift away. Don't do anything. Dodge that. I really like that, and I know you know to dodge that. This would have been another opportunity to jump up B. Because there's a platform all the way over here, there's like a 0% chance he's going to hit you in time. So it's something you can do. But let's play this out, because I mean it's still technically valid to go down. If you see him retreating to the edge, it's kind of hard. It's actually off camera, so you can't tell for sure what he's going to do. But if you see him going to the edge in the future, or if you think he's going to the edge, another play you can do is just up B to the edge immediately. For the same situation we brought up before. But I think after the forward air, you just want to jump up B, and that would be the best thing to do. This time you go for the mix-up, although it's a mix-up you've gone for like 3 times now, so I think someone probably could have seen that one coming, to be completely honest with you. He does tech it, and you do hit him, so you're back up. So nothing terrible happened. Let's look at this forward air one more time. It's definitely a better one than the first one where I was like, really didn't think it was good, because he's been on the edge long enough and he already let go. So this is like the best case scenario for the forward air. It looks like he fell out, got untechable, but didn't get sent far enough. And he panics and does immediate jump up B, which you're able to punish in time. So it's a decent forward air attempt. I still think probably doing the jump up B would have been a little bit better over here. So this is good, just waiting time for Luma. It's really, especially if people are willing to stalemate you here, this is all you need to do. This is good. No dash grabs, nothing crazy, just wait for Luma. I like it. Set Luma up again, look for stuff. Nice, get the grab, you overcommitted with the jumps. That could have probably been something, again, if you only did the first jab and you didn't do the second jab. Because I can see you're doing the second jab right here. If you didn't do that one, you'd be able to do another up smash, but we've been over that. Either way, you still get the grab. You get the back throw, now you gotta set Luma up. Oh, not setting Luma up. Over down air. Risky. I would have just set Luma up there. That dash attack gets you hit. That up B. That up B did nothing. I think you could have gotten up smashed right here. Yeah, you could have gotten up smashed. It's gonna hit you there again. Decent roll. Jab, jab, jab. He's dead. Again, just one more thing. Be careful. Be careful about the double jabs. This, you see, you can get hit for that. But you do get the jabs. He doesn't get the punish. Miss spaces with the up smash. Not a bad situation. When he respawns, that's good. Holding shield, going past him, I like that. Looks like you go for the aggressive option. Jab one. A little early. Yeah, you need more room for that. But you're alive, which is fine. A B, still have your jump, I think? Maybe? Doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, you did have your jump. Okay. That's good. Just wait. Go to a platform. Ooh, I like that. Good turnaround the last second. I like it a lot. Jab once. That's crazy, that grab hit. Like, from here to jab, and then to immediately go for a grab. Because he, like, slid into you still. That was really cool. Let me look at that one more time, see how it's set up. He must have been running into you, right? Yeah, okay, that's interesting. I hadn't actually considered that exact type of spacing before, because when I play Zenyu, he'll do that type of thing where he'll do the dash shield and use the sliding momentum to get a grab on me when I jab. But the way that situation worked out, he had the sliding momentum, but you did the jab early enough that you could grab him first, because you would out grab range him. Very interesting. I'm glad that situation happened. Hopefully it matters in Smash Ultimate. Nice frame chop there. Looked like frame chop, right? Up air. Oh, okay, it wasn't frame chop. He didn't air dodge. But still, it's good coverage. Although, he does kind of get back to neutral for it. If you wanted to preserve the advantage state, again, it would come down to not moving forward as he's jumping from the edge, but kind of standing your ground and forcing him to play from the corner instead of getting around you. But whatever. You're at 133 as a 26. Anything is good right now. Ooh, be careful about those. Be very careful about these. I think in general it's better to stay on the ground. Against characters like Mario that are so slippery and can turn it around on you, going for those, you know, hard read short up airs, it can go wrong just as much as it goes right. That's all I'm saying. Waiting on the ground, I think, would be more consistent. But again, you do have a stock to work with, and if you ever get it, he'll probably die. That was probably a back throw on his end. He should have gone for a grab there after the third jab. But no big deal. Wait for the dash attack? Okay. I saw the dash attack coming. If you ever find this situation happening, wait it out. This is for like a lot of characters. Like if Cloud does down tilt or whatever the situation is, wait until the move's almost done. Let go from the edge and up air. Yeah, Mario slides like crazy. It's really cool. This is an opportunity where you can just up air him for free damage. Getting up, then roll. You can see how you're still in a bad position. The up air would have been really nice. This is not good. When you see this, again, I think it's very important as Rosalina, don't waste time when it comes to getting back on stage. The moment he jumps back up, you know he's going to be, you know, focusing on Luma. This means you go to the edge immediately. Work your way from there, because if he does a weird attack, you might be able to get a punish, but at the very least, you'll be able to get to the edge and then get on stage, and you'll be in a good position. But if you waste time doing the doing this, like sharking, doing nothing, you're just wasting time. And now look, he's ready to intercept you again. So watch out for that. Just get to the edge the moment it's safe. Nice. Go around. Nice roll again. Again, look at this. It doesn't matter that you don't die for it. You go for the aggressive option immediately, like almost immediately every time. Just please keep that in mind. Nice. Ambiguous double jump. Grab. I've seen the double grab many times now. That was interesting. That was a good jab grab. I would have, I feel like if I was in this situation, I probably would have mashed jab. Which I think mashing jab here would have been technically, like what you did was fine. I'm just saying technically, if you care about what's optimal, if you're in this situation and you hold A and hold in, the jab is going to eventually push you off the stage. Because you're holding in, you're going to land back on the stage, and then you can grab him. So it would have been a little bit more guaranteed. But jab, grab is fine in the moment. Up throw, up air. You want to reset on the platform immediately because you saw how high you went. Yeah, once you see a situation like this, don't waste your time with the second up air or double jump. Just land on the platform, turn around, get ready to edge guard. You do catch him with the back air. Now what's nice, this is a good track on your end to get this back air. And now I know you're looking for a down air or something that'll kill him. But this wasn't going to work out. And now you're dead. We're getting a little overzealous there. Alright, so we're going back down. Immediate grab again. If you remember game 1, this is how he turned it around on you, or you lost your invulnerability because he rolled behind it and then, set up on you. So watch out for that. You punished the down air that time with the fadeaway down air. That was really good. Jab, jab, jab. Nice. Again, you can see here, if you lean forward with these up airs every time, and you focus on this, you give him an opportunity to go around you. You can kind of, again, stay back, corral it. Oh, let's go, Luma. Immediate dash grab. Immediate dash attack on his end. It's not safe. Sorry, I just think that's so funny. The platform catches Luma. I kept looking at Luma, and I wasn't seeing how you were getting hit. You were getting hit because, again, scramble situation, what happens? Go for an immediate attack. It's not good. Not good to do this every single time. He runs past, gets the grab, that's going to be into Luma. Hits you. You recover. Yeah, now you're in a bad spot, and this is just something Mario gets to do to you. Ooh, cool interception on his part. If you ever grab the edge after someone, you never need to roll. Because you got it first, right? So you're trumping him. So no reason to roll in a situation like that. It's going to get you hit. Nothing really comes of it. Go for the random mix-up. I think you kind of killed your own momentum here because you kind of like wiggle like this, which makes it hard to do much. Here, I'll do the colors now. Because the platforms are coming in, it would have been better just to commit to one direction and then decide what you want to do later. But yeah, you see how wiggling you actually, it's hard to escape Mario if you do that. It's going to hit you again for it. Chumps you, does nair. Oops, come on. There you go. It's another thing to be careful of here. This. It's not necessary. Just up B to the edge instead. Right after this fireball, you could have just up B'd. That down air was never going to hit. You know it. It's important to resist the urge to land into Mario down air. That'll get you up smashed. Like, I see the idea, but it's very dangerous to try and chase Mario in this situation without anything that'll actually hit him. Because this can get you forward smashed or up smashed, or something way worse than a back air. And even then, you're still getting back aired, which isn't great. He chases you. Oh, the down air works that time. Okay. But it's not the same type of down air, so it's a little bit better. Looks like he wants to either up smash or go for a pivot grab. But in this situation, he's, drifting toward, or he's running at you instead of, like, away. That down air was good. Last one. Last one was iffy. That down air was fine. You caught him. Called him out. 1-1. Alright. Ooh. We are halfway through this VOD. Let's go. Going to Battlefield. That's fine. It's a little bit smaller, and Mario's good combos here, but because Rosalina's so floaty, I don't think it's a huge deal. The triplat extensions, I think the fortress part for Rosalina is just as helpful. It can be really hard for Mario to get in here. He tries jumping again, but the setup wasn't right for him. Again, got caught jabbing too much. You're going to be able to tell Mario's going to try and sneak in through and, thread the needle on these platforms a lot of the time. So keep an eye out for that. That's kind of how you want to be basing your juggles. The up B doesn't kill Luma, and this is a good call out on your end because obviously he's going to try and kill Luma and you stop him, so that's really good. You save your Luma and you hit him. That being said, I know forward air to grab, you know, it combos, but you don't have the spacing for it, so you need to either keep drifting in or just acknowledge that he got out of it. So the grab doesn't work, that's going to get you hit, Luma hit. His up B is not well spaced, you got to punish him for it. Nice, I like that a lot, up smash into shield. It's a very good answer against these types of characters. Nice, 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 and... okay. I'm assuming that up smash was a misinput. Probably was meant to be an up air. That's what I'm guessing here, yeah? Yeah. Because he had the extra lag landing on the platform. Either way, not a big deal. Just gonna land with down air, you dodge all of it. Forward tilt gets stuffed, because Mario has frame advantage on everyone. He misses the roll read. Get a punish. Combo it out into up air. Okay, that's fine. That was pretty slick on his part. This part right here, that's really good. Now, this is something that I've been working on lately. I'm not amazing at it, but I have been working on it. And it's worth bringing up now. Is notice how you got into this corner. You can corner yourself without even realizing it, because you're doing what movement-wise feels optimal, but in the moment it's actually not. So let's break this down real quick. You chase Mario with up air. He escapes it. Now what's happening here is you're used to doing Luma landing whenever possible, right? It's just a thing, like, oh, you know, you can throw an attack, why not? Because Rosalina has no lag. But Luma has lag, which means you can't use Luma. Now you know you can't use Luma, which is why you roll back, because you gotta wait for Luma to act. But because you roll back, now you're in a corner. And the way to avoid this from ever happening in the first place would have been to not Luma land. It would have been empty land here and jab. You see? You see how doing the Luma land here kind of naturally leads into you rolling to wait for Luma, and now you're stuck in a corner? And you lost all the pressure, even though that was supposed to be your juggle state? And now look what happens. Now you're backing up even more. You do the nair, you want to retreat for the nair, now you're off stage, and then the second nair, I don't know what the fuck that was. Just something to keep in mind, how you're like cornering yourself from a situation that was originally good for you. And the Mario didn't really do anything for that to happen. That was just on your end. And the Mario kind of does it too, because he oversteps on his recovery. Forward smash slightly misses. Mario or Luma's dead. You just take the opportunity to go back to the stage. That's fine. Aggressive option. Again, you don't need to look for those when you're just solo Rosa. But that's a good punish there. Nice roll. Okay, Luma's back. Got the grab. Up air. Nice. Up air. Ooh, misinput. Unlucky. Yeah, see that? See how much better that is? To do the, even if you don't get what you want, just land and jab. Now you're in a way better spot. You can actually wall him out. Now Mario does up B that one. He hasn't tried that since the beginning of game 1, so okay, decent mix-up for him. Nice roll. Gotcha with down smash. No. Okay. Couple things. Number one, if you're gonna set this up, either leave Luma at home on stage, turn around and do it so Luma's facing away from Mario, or go really far out. Because the first thing that happens is you don't want Luma to get clipped from the up B. Now, in this case, she did not get clipped from the up B, but you can easily see how that could have happened. And then, secondly, let's look at it again. Yeah. He kind of jukes you out a little bit with the air dodge, which is why it's risky to go for these when Mario still has mix-ups and why he's deceptively hard to edgeguard as Rosalina. So, I mean, it's fine to take the chance. That being said, do you tech any of these? That wasn't the tech, no. Yeah. Yeah, you would need to have teched one of those and then gone around. Unfortunate. I don't fault you for looking for the down air. It is a risk, but it does have rewards. Just sucks that it led into the way it does. The one thing I would say is, in the future, try and position it in a way where Luma's not at risk of dying. Just, you know, good habits. Same with against Corrin as well. Alright, this one, the down smash is a little bit happy. He got the immediate at B. This is the lame part about Battlefield, is Luma just dies to a B like that. Immediate dash grab attempt gets you punished. I would just wait on the platforms all day, really. You don't need to come down for anything. Like, it's not important that you get the stage right away, because again, you know, you're wasting time for Luma anyway. This is good. And you see if you wait on the platform and Mario extends, then you can hit him. Aggressive again. Okay. I think that was your first jump down air of the set, which is good. He wasn't aware of it. Oh. That one's way nicer. You see how if you're facing this way, obviously you're setting up back air, but you see how much safer it is for Luma to go for those? Okay, barely missed the up smash. Just waiting, that's fine. Just keep waiting. No. Don't go for the random dash grabs. Just keep waiting. And again, you see it only ever really goes wrong when you go for the aggressive stuff, whether it's the grab or the forward air. You can just keep waiting. It's okay. It's completely okay. Nice tech. Okay, we're back. Another down air? Yeah, he's catching him off guard now. I'm a proud jump down air spammer. That option is so good as long as you're not, you know, really dumb about it. Okay, that one was good because you pushed Luma out enough before you did it. However, if he's gonna keep jumping, yeah, okay, you're looking for it. But you do need to kill him with something. I'm assuming that was a misinput. One of these probably could have been an up smash instead. Maybe right. No, not really. That was good. This should have been the up smash right here, but you can go down forward smash. It's gonna get around you. Another aggressive forward air. A little slow on that up smash. Yeah, this is why it's tricky. This is why you have to look for the callouts, because otherwise Mario just takes forever to actually die. Run. Nice. There you go. I like how you work your way out of the corner this time. You don't go for anything too rash. That being said, you do end up getting caught going for the nair. If you notice, the longer you aren't pressing buttons and you're just using movement in neutral, like, you can kind of wiggle your way out of these against Mario's a lot of the time. It's going to be the end of Luma. It's not a huge deal. You can wait. I mean, it kind of sucks, but watch out for these. Watch out for these aggressive dash attacks. It's not... It's obvious. Oh. Okay, get down there. Retreat the platform again. Nope. To the platform. Oh, unlucky. Okay. That would have been your opportunity to leave, is right here. Once this up air, once you shield this up air, or I don't even know if this is hitting your shield, or if it's missing, that would have been your chance to run off. But you wait, so he's going to grab you again. It's the end of Luma again. This can be really frustrating if Luma just keeps dying over and over, but it's fine. Ooh. Yeah, don't roll. Again, if you talk about risk reward, just keep going to the platforms and just wait. What percent are you at? You're at 116? Yeah, just go to the platform. You can't kill you. And once you're past the percent where up smash kills you, nothing really matters until you're able to die to down air or back throw. So that percent is like a no man's land. Or you can just keep doing options, and even if it's obvious, what really matters is the Luma timer and not dying up smash. Alright. Game 4. Back to town. Nice of him to let you play here. You can see again. Do the jabs. One jab too much. He goes for that. Although in that situation, maybe you could have done the jab grab again. I'm afraid of just camping platforms with Mario because he has multiple mix-ups to pressure. It's true, he does. However, none of them kill you. Because you're at like 116 and Luma's dead. Whether you are playing at 116 or whether you're playing at 130 or 125, it doesn't matter. You die to up smash, you don't die to anything else, right? And you can't really play against Mario without Luma. So, yeah. Even if you can't land onto the stage and shield safely, getting pecked by another up air doesn't change the dynamic of the game. Getting clipped by a down air doesn't change the dynamic of the game. Getting up smashed, you lose. You see, it's like not even comparable. And then there is the chance that you do just land and shield in time, and you're in a good spot. And then you yourself, you also have mix-ups where you can do the aggressive down air to poke through the platform. So if you catch them jumping early, you can do that. If they wait for it, then you can land and do nothing. So you have mix-ups as well, and you don't just lose for being wrong. But rolling from the edge, you just die. Platforms are your friend. Okay, ooh. This would have been a good opportunity to just... What about up throw from the top platform? Okay, well... You shouldn't let Mario mix you up in a way where he can jump past you, land, and grab you. He doesn't have anything real for that. If he's jumping... Let me try and draw it. This is the platform. We're going to make Rosa blue. You're sitting here in shield. Mario's right here, okay? For Mario to land on the platform, he's going to jump, he's going to go up, he's going to pressure you with stuff, and eventually he's going to go down. Now, you can find an opportunity in between these aerials to jump away, go to another platform over here, go to the ground over here. Now, maybe you're wrong when you jump, and you get clipped by another up air, or clipped by another aerial. That's fine. You take your hit. That's what we're talking about. You get knocked over here. But if Mario is about to land on the stage, you need to be gone. Like, that's your ticket to leave. You should never actually still be there by the time Mario lands on the stage, or lands on the platform. Now, what you can do is, we're talking about Battlefield right now. Maybe there's the other platform here. Rosalina could jump up to that one. Go all the way up here. And now it's the same thing. If he was pressuring you from down here up to here, or here across here, if he jumps from this platform to this platform, you just play Ring Around the Rosie. If he resets and goes down here, that's fine. You can just, shield when you want. And then just kind of work your way back down later. But you should definitely be leaving before he lands and pressures you with a grab. Like, you definitely have a window there. Alright, moving on. Go platform runoff. Because, the way that Nair worked, if you were a little bit more aggressive, or, if you got the muscle memory, this is something where you can just turn around and grab. You don't need to leave. Just get in the habit of turning around and grabbing. Although, honestly, I don't blame you. Not even Debuzz does that much. I feel like I'm the only one who does the turnaround grab immediately after the Nair. The pivot grab, works if he gets hit, but he's at 0, so even if he does get hit, turnaround grab will still work, because the Nair's not going to hit him far enough, so you would have won that situation for free. He goes for the up B. Luma was already gone, though. That's fine. Jab, he goes for the immediate move. Again, something to look out for. I don't know what that dash grab was. Nice, get the hit. I think you could have just done jab, jab, jab here on this one. Just keep doing them. But you're looking for aggressive plays. It's not the business as Rosa. Just take what's guaranteed. Here, if you get a grab like this, I don't know if you're. I think you're sitting right next to the guy. It's hard to tell. I don't know if he's a masher. If he is a masher, you can't do this. But if he's not a masher, you can wait for a little bit, let Luma come to you, and that way your throw combo works a little bit better. Otherwise, just do a back throw or a forward throw or something. But up throw up tilt's not going to do anything with no Luma. He leaves. Don't get a punish. This would have been an opportunity here. You could have followed this up with Lumaland back air if you're in the habit of it. This is a really good opportunity for Lumaland back air grab. When two people are falling like this, really good spot for Rosalina. Instead of just landing and shielding. Again, aggressive option. Gets immediately. Doesn't work. Now he's really close to you, so he can just do whatever he wants. Okay. Notice how well it works for you when you just wait and do nothing. You see, just doing nothing, walking around, he ends up doing something that doesn't work, and then you punishing it. It's just so much better than just going for the surprise attack every time. Okay. Jump is a little bit aggressive. It looks like you're doing jump down air there. There's no way that jump down air is going to hit anything, so just not a good option. You retreated to the edge. Retreating to the platform would work as well. Eventually you want to be on this platform or something that'll let you get to the ground, but again, jump down air from the edge works. The rising one. Yeah, it looks like you're just trying to, whether it's on the ground or here, it looks like you're just going for the, strongest punish imaginable. I'd be a little bit careful of that. You really have to be patient against Mario. Does the down air again. The reason these down airs are happening is because when you set up, you're either jabbing too much, or in those situations, you're starting them too close. Down air, that's going to kill Luma. This is a punish opportunity you miss. Honestly, for whatever reason, I miss those a lot as well, so I understand the pain. But it is something we both can be hitting. He's going to get a punish. Why does he get that punish? Rolls past the down tilt, and you roll in response. Try and avoid doing that. If the down tilt doesn't work, just kind of turn around. But then it's like a roll wars, and again, as long as you're doing scramble situations with Mario, he has frame advantage on you. So doing roll jab, roll whatever, it's unlikely to work out. Which is why roll wars aren't great versus Mario. Early nair is nice. He respects it, and then you get a land to his shield. That's really good. That's a hard one. I understand the roll. It looks like he's maybe expecting this, and then he reacts to this. So I don't mind the roll away. The problem is the immediate down tilt. He sees that coming. Hard situation to be in. Maybe you want to just jump to a platform and not play the game with him. I think that's probably a bit better. He goes for a spike opportunity, doesn't get it. Catches you under get up again. Oh, it's rough. Yeah, and then the aggressive downer gets called out. I think that one, there's a couple problems. The first one here is that Luma's not even, or he runs past it, so I can see it. It's a hard situation to be in. And Mario's that wait on the ground and just capture the landing because you jump. When do you jump? You jump up there. Okay. That's tricky. Yeah, not having a jump, no platforms. There isn't really always a good way out of that. So you just probably want to save your jump more. In that situation, at least. Because I know you were calling Luma back. That's why you did it. But you could have called her back with up air, or maybe even just left her there, because you can see she doesn't really help you much anyway. In that exact circumstance. So you're dead. Land. Jab. Here comes the dash grab. Oh, dash roll back. Okay. He still roll wars. He wins them. Back air doesn't hit. Mario, you get the hit. That's fine. That time the aggressive dash grab hits. I'm still nervous about this general pattern of aggressively looking for grab reads all the time. I just think over the course of a game, I don't think it wins enough. Okay, we're playing some neutral. Nothing's happening. That's good. Set the jobs up. Just keep moving Luma forward. Interesting. This is fine. I like this because he's not really doing much, and Starbits is really good against that. I don't think these are as important to do in this matchup, the retreating up airs. I think there's... Just keep walking Luma forward and then use up smash or something if he jumps instead. Because if these don't work out, Mario just runs in on you. Now this jab was really nice. Or... I feel like it could have been really nice. Maybe if you just mashed A, it would have worked. But it is tricky if Mario just gets in on you, and that's what happens when you give it up with the up air. So Luma's gonna survive, but not. He grabs you a second time. He just does it, yeah. Be careful. Again, platforms are your friend. Don't be afraid to just retreat to a platform instead of trying to make something out of nothing. This is fine. Nothing's happening. Don't worry. Just keep doing your thing. Like, there's no threat. You don't ever have to worry about these fireballs. Because you see how he's retreating when doing them? Like, you can just now walk up. Not a big deal. You don't have to force him here. Something you can do that's a little bit better if you really want to pressure Mario on the platform, instead of doing this up air, just jump, do nothing, on your way down, do a star bit. That way Luma will right here. You'll pressure with a star bit, and then when you're going to hit the ground and be safe, and Luma's going to be there, and it's going to freak him out, and you can like still pressure with more moves. But because you go for the up air, Mario is able to just leave now, because you're still recovering from the up air. And then he gets another grab. Now this one does get broken by the Nair, but you can see how it would be a little bit more optimal the other way. Down air breaks the up smash there. Again, he does the jump from the edge. Yeah, I think you would have needed to have up tilted that one. He just gets too much ground on you before you finish the jabs. Which is, again, a facet of jabbing too many times. But hey, find the down air. Raw back air is fine attempt, nothing wrong with that. Jab, jab, aggressive grab. Not the worst. I think at this percent, I would have just done it and looked for a weak hit to strong hit up air. If you go for an air dodge read, obviously, gotta get the spacing right. Track, up smash. Okay, dash attack works. This is an up smash opportunity, though. If you wait and he's running this way, that was definitely an up smash opportunity. Look for a back air. I don't mind this back air. I don't mind it because you can make it back to the stage in time before anything bad happens. And it almost hit. It didn't quite hit, but I don't hate it. Okay, we're gonna play some neutral. Don't worry about the fireballs. Just take your time. Don't need to do that. Yeah. He eventually works his way around you. Almost. Not quite. I definitely think when Mario's cornered like this, you really want to avoid chasing into him. Just let him stay cornered, but a lot of times he's able to jump around you because you move too far forward. Alright, back to this. Nice. You finally do an up smash aggressively. Ooh, find another one. These are so much more effective against Mario. They really are. Not that one, but the ones where he jumps. Nice, good nair. I like that nair. Jab, jab, jab. Yeah, that was good. I think that was one where you could have had enough time to set up the downer, in which case you would run, short hop, and then look for a downer like that. Not this double jump downer thing. Those ones are really hard to set up. Nice, good Luma land. I like how you ran forward, getting Luma in place. That's really good. That being said, you don't... no, that's fine. I don't mind it. Okay, set Luma up. Jab, 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 jab. He's gonna jump. Oh, no, he's not. Yeah, there's the jump. Okay. Again, you gotta look for those. You really gotta look for those. What is this? Aggressive dash grab? Yeah. At 150, it's not gonna do much for you. And again, it's just not guaranteed to work. It's very risky to play this way. And you can see how it doesn't actually contribute to getting a kill. Alright, you got you on that one. That was probably like one of the only times he ever actually won a neutral exchange where you weren't the first one to throw down. 1, 2, 3. Just keep doing it. It's fine. Take the stage. 1, 2, 3. No, 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 no. Stop running forward. Especially at this percent, just look for Luma jab. You don't need anything else. You don't need to do a dash grab here. Yeah. Because imagine if you did just do jab and you have bead, then you'd just be able to kill him anyway. Capes you, doesn't really matter. Uh-oh. Okay, let's talk about this. Again, if you can... no, I don't mind the fact that you didn't up B immediately, because obviously the cape can mess with the input, so it's fine to wait. If you did a tech... The regular tech, I guess, is okay. I think tech jump, B reverse is optimal, but most people don't do that. I like the fact that you're going straight up again, giving some time to react to a move. This is fine. Good tech, good recovery. Nothing wrong with that. Jump from the edge, gets caught. Yeah, it's tricky. At this percent, it's really hard to do anything. If Mario has max rage and you at high percent, you don't really have good options. And if he catches a jump air dodge, like, if you get up from the ground, you die. If you do anything else, really, you might die. That's why I like having platforms in the matchup. And you got caught on the stage at a one-timer didn't have it. So, you know, it's just the general story against Mario. If you let it go that far, if you let them like get right on top of you, or if you let them hit a certain point, you run out of options. So it's all about not letting him hit that situation in the first place. The main takeaways, though, obviously, is look for the reads, especially when you're jabbing shield and when Mario's approaching. Those are player patterns you really need to look for. Call out with up smashes frequently and aggressively, otherwise Mario will live till forever. If you have him cornered, don't chase him in a way where he can get around you. If Luma is dead, don't go for the immediate dash grabs or dash attacks, or just try and avoid doing those types of things. I think as much, just because the risk reward is just not good for you. And platforms are your friend. I think that basically sums it all up. If there's anything you would like clarified, happy to answer. I did not realize I did this for 2 hours. Holy shit. This is my first one in a while. Woo! Normally I do like 80 or 90 minutes. But I don't mind. Barry's is a homie. I'll give chat like another minute before I turn the stream off. And then I'll upload this to YouTube. Probably tonight. Might not be up till tomorrow though, because my computer's really slow. I didn't realize most of the neutral exchanges he won were because I would do aggressive options and mess up. Yeah. Yeah, that happened a lot. Almost every time, actually. I think there were maybe 4 at most where you didn't do the aggressive play, and out of those 4, you won 3 of them because he did the aggressive play and you punished it. So it's, or no one would do anything and you'd get Luma back. So not doing anything aggressive is like way better. Which is another thing. You hit a certain percent range against Mario, the moment you're going to die to up smash, 95% of things stop mattering as long as you don't get up smashed. So chipping Mario away for a little bit, not as important as getting Luma back and being able to set up a good neutral. So I definitely prioritize safe Luma spawns and whatnot over just a random attack.